Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back for some more Pathfinder Kingmaker on Unfair and Last Azlanti. We have just explored the Varnhold stockade. This is the Varnhold city, I guess we could call it. We cleared out a couple of Spriggans, we met their leader, we let him go. And now we're gonna leave this area, but first we're gonna have a conversation with this Raven friend over here. I believe he's gonna start talking as soon as we leave this area. Yep. You notice a huge black bird sitting still on a high fence by the exit, as if waiting for you. It's a raven, glistening black and one of the largest ravens you've ever seen. As you approach, it tilts its head and affixes you with a beady black eye. Look! Fat, tasty featherbag! Hit it with stone! As you are about to leave, you hear a cracked voice. Hypocrite! Fat, tasty, talky featherbag? Yeah, we can toss a stone at the raven, let's not do that. A talking bird right in the middle of a mysteriously empty settlement. Are you behind what happened here? The raven ignores the question, only echoing its last word. Hypocrite. What's the point of your false pity for these fools who you allow to live? The raven gives a sharp caw, almost a bark. With no shelter, no family and no homeland, always on the run, all you did is prolong their suffering and take pride in your... The raven gives another sharp caw, almost sneering. Chivalry. Yeah, great game. Okay, so there is no lawful or neutral good options here. I guess I'll still go for the chaotic good. That's not true, a guy still has a chance for a fresh start. This is the leader of the Spriggans. Miserable hypocrites, you seek to justify your actions. The raven gives a series of caws as if laughing. There is no justification, no, no, no. Why are you here? Are you one of the thieves that lived in this miserable settlement? What do you know about the vanishing of Varnhold? Only that the people of this dusty village were thieves. Thieves and bandits who didn't respect the law and didn't know their place. Inferior beings don't dare touch that which belongs to their masters. Who are you? I'm not from Varnhold, but I will find out what happened here. You? The raven gives a short barking caw. What arrogance! What pride! You, thrall, do not follow one crime with another. You will suffer the same fate. Who are you? Now, if you've been paying attention to some of the tips at the bottom of the screen during the loading screens and whatnot, the game does tell you that there are certain enemies in the game, or certain monsters in the game, that are more dangerous if they know your name. So, as a rule of thumb, I never give out my name to anything that looks remotely suspicious. And he's kind of forcing the question, right? Yeah, let's just leave. Last thing I need to introduce myself to a filthy crow. Bye-bye, bitch. I want nothing from you. We have some more loots. And we can leave. Where am I going now, though, is the question. Because I want to do the quest for the missing brother. But I'm not sure if I remember exactly where that's supposed to take place. I'll check my journal as soon as we leave the settlement, I suppose. Okay, our buffs are spent. Yes, they are. So before any new adventure or fighting, we're gonna have to rest.
My strength betrays me.
Okay, let me just make sure. Rigongar is tired. So discover what happened to Varnhold's inhabitants. Varnhold is a ghost town, there's not a single soul in sight. We should look around and find out where everyone's gone. Vordakai. This cryptic word must be connected to everything going on around here, but what or who is this Vordakai? The leader of the Spriggans occupying Varnhold claimed that it was empty when they got there. This scoundrel must be lying, right? If not, then who or what drove the Spriggans from their home? And the Lost Brother just says, find Tomin Hanvaki. Headrist Anvaki is searching for his brother Tomin. The missing man was last seen in our capital. He meant to head for Varnhold, but never made it there. Okay. I think we have to look around like these places here. Okay, well, I suppose since we are in this area, I might as well just look around a bit.
I must replenish my powers.
We're gonna rest, though.
Armor must. And
Okay, cannot look at my kingdom events from here. Shallow Gulch. Let me just check what this has. Okay, I think it's actually quite fortunate. I think this is tied to the quest for the brother. While traveling through the hills of Nomen, we noticed something worrisome. Crows circle the sky, much as they do upon spying a corpse to feast upon. More ominous yet, clouds of smoke trailed into the sky as well. After noticing that, we can intimidate, or we can use stealth, for which we have a plus 45 bonus. We approached carefully, trying not to reveal ourselves. Okay. Goblins. We soon saw what attracted the crows. A dead horse lay in the ditch, one leg missing and its carcass already picked at by scavengers. Near the horse was what looked to be the corpse of its former rider, a young man clad only in undergarments. The smoke was coming from a bonfire around which goblins were roasting a horse leg. It seemed their hunger was stronger than their fear of these animals. Other goblins were busy rummaging through the clothes of the deceased man and taking whatever choice bits they could find. One goblin was strutting around wearing a beret with a feather, another a velvet jacket, and two other goblins, each wearing a single boot, were in the middle of a tug of war with the dead man's trousers. When we saw this, I guess we can ask some questions before we rush into a fight. We bared our weapons and menacingly demanded an explanation. Realizing we weren't in a playful mood, the goblins grew defensive, almost pleading. "It not us! We not killed no one, he already deaded!" The goblins' words tumbled over each other in their haste to exonerate themselves. But they seemed to be sincere. "Horse threw him, nasty thing, broke his neck. Horse killed him. We not even tried eating him." After hearing their story, we let the goblins go with a warning. But before that, we made sure to reclaim everything they had taken from the deceased, including a hefty coin pouch. Alas, in this backwater, coin proved of little use. Alas, the body laid before us belonged to none other than Tomin Anvaki, a noble from Gralton, the one whose brother begged us to look for him. A letter in his jacket pocket, yellowed with age, confirmed his identity. It was signed Mathian Anvaki, a relative. All we could do then was take the tragic news to his brother. So yeah, we got some gold and we got the letter. Let us check out this letter. So Mathian Anvaki's letter. Penrod, my dear brother, I hasten to share the good news. Our family's financial predicaments will be happily resolved in the near future. How, you ask? Why, by the grace of the Cyclops of all things. You see, these beasts who once used to inhabit Ioberia will become our benefactors. While studying ancient maps, I have discovered the location of several of their tombs, in the hills of Nomen. It's common knowledge that Cyclops used to bury their dead with their treasures they have no need of. Fortune calls, my brother. In a day soon to come, the Anvaki's family coffer shall be full to bursting. Your brother, Duke Mathian Anvaki. Okay, so these guys were looking for some Cyclops treasures. I was just checking if I had picked up an emerald necklace, but no, that's not the case. Okay, so this is done. Where do I want to go? Do I just explore over there? I guess I can talk to the brother again. We have a week to spend. Okay, let's walk around here. See what we can find. Hilltop Trail. I really do hate the slowness of walking in the mountains. Already tired. Oh god, this is gonna... Is this gonna go over here, I wonder? It can also do this. Okay, let's do that.
we should gather our strength.
I'm fairly certain.
Are you fairly certain? Carrying on. Okay, so where do I want to go? I think I could go for the hilltop trail. I'm gonna check what this one has and we'll see if I want to go there or not. Okay, this area actually has some enemies that I don't like to fight too much. But it is one of those enemy types that are useful for our quest. The quest for over here, by the way. I'm talking about the Lonely Barrow. So might as well just take care of this right now. I think we're capable of dealing with this. It's more a matter of it can be dangerous and sometimes I would put this off for a little bit and not do it right now.
What's new?
Just removing fatigue from my characters.
Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right?
We're gonna fight some nasty enemies here. And they are particularly nasty not because they are super dangerous in and of themselves, but it's because they have a habit of going for their backline. And there's not really much you can do about it. Besides buffing, of course. Okay, so long duration buffs are done. Medium duration, let's go. And this area I think will hold like 1 or 2 enemies, but then there's another inside area. And that's where the danger lies.
You require my assistance?
He's still casting. Okay, drink that. Okay, so you want to cast this. Stone Skin Communal, I will use it. How much diamond dust do I have, by the way? I think I have a lot. But it's easy to lose track of these reagents. I actually only have 41, but I can purchase some more. But if there is a time to use it, I think this is going to be a good time to use it. So let's just do that. Should have also brought in my wyvern. Okay. We have stone skins. You are going to get your armor. We're going to get an extended haste. And we are going. By the way, you keep losing your stuff, so put that there and put this here. I thought there were some enemies on the outside as well. Huh, maybe not. Okay. There we go, we have one Dweomer cat over there. He's gonna have some friends. I will try to occupy this guy with my wyvern and focus everybody else on this one. So actually, let's stop.
I am yours to command.
Let's sing. I'm thinking about... Dirge of Doom. Okay, so now you can go there, you can go there. You can go there, you can go there, you turn this on. Everybody shoot him, you have everything on. And you can charge that guy over there. Okay, I think this is, yeah, that's the dangerous area, not this one. This is just like the introduction, let's say. Okay, so for this area, we're gonna go into... We're gonna have some more buffs. So you put that on. You take this off. Let's go for the displacement. You get improved invis, improved invis on Nok Nok, displace yourself. You, I think, are okay as you are. Okay, invis yourself as well. I guess I can also invis Cordampina. Yeah, why not? Okay. Haste is at 1 minute, so it's more than enough. Yo, why didn't you cast what I said to cast? Thank you. So I think we are properly protected here. Get Sense Vitals. I think you're fine without it. Let's get a Burst of Glory. Divine Power. Alrighty. Armor up. Not you. You.
Give the order.
Dirge of Doom, let's have it on. Let's move in. And I do believe these areas are completely optional. This is just for the Lonely Barrow quest. That's why I'm doing this. Also for experience and some items, by the way. Are they gonna be invisible? Yep. Dweomer Lion. Okay, so this guy is the heavy hitter. But he's bound to have some friends. I think my wyvern went away. Yeah, you can see I'm not very used to using my wyvern. I'm gonna get some animate dead in here. Valerie, you are doing your thing. I'm gonna move up a bit. You are gonna move up a bit. As I fully expect there to be some more enemies around here. I'm gonna drop one of these over here. Move in as well. Archon's Aura was applied. Good. Is he really alone? Of course not. Okay, Stinking Cloud. He's shaken. He has the Archon's Aura effect. Yeah, he's charging Jubilost, which is why we hate this. Let me see if I can intercept him. With whom? With Valerie, maybe? Juby! Okay, Stinking Cloud got applied, so he's dead. Done. So what we get? Amulet of Mighty Fists +2. We get some more skins. And in this case, we get Bracers of Armor +5. Okay, which is kind of what we already have. Oh no, we have +4. Okay, that's actually going to be an increase for us. This is now straight up better than Mage Armor. And again, since our characters were tired, just removing the fatigue with Calming Touch and using all of our buffs here, since we have to rest anyway, I think is a good use of it. I do want to check something, because I want to look at my saving throws. This is the Archon's Aura, not what I wanted. 42 saving throw. This is Ankle Breaker, never mind. Okay, there we are. Difficulty score is gonna be 24. Okay, not bad. He rolled a 17. Would love for it to be higher, but you know, for the most part, to deal with like bunches of smaller enemies, it's gonna be a decent enough value. Okay. I think this cave holds nothing. If it does hold something, it's gonna be a perception check that I failed. It happens. I shan't be too bothered. And the reason again why I went for the stone skin there, just to make it absolutely clear, is that these enemies, they teleport around. In this case we didn't see much of that going on because I was able to kill them quite quickly. And Stinking Cloud also disabled them somewhat. But a lot of times they will just charge your backline, like you saw them charging Jubilos there. So they can charge your backline, they can teleport on top of your backline, and I've had characters dying, like main characters dying. Not sure if it ever happened in Last Azlanti, because I learned early on to fear these enemies. But I did have characters that I thought were safe, just straight up die, because they were in the backline shooting and then the Dweomer line just blinked on top of them, hit them like 5 times and you're dead. And having Stone Skin is gonna help out a lot with that. Okay, we're doing good here. And what else do we have? We have a rank up from Harem, Nok Nok quest, Opportunity and Problem. Both of my problem solvers are busy. And she is as well. Okay, so nothing we can do right now. Actually, go over there. I'm still gonna go to my barony because I want to visit Arlene.
We should gather
and I want to visit the brother, which I think is in the tavern. Tell him that I found the note. Although I do believe you need 2 items to finish this quest, not just 1. Did you manage to find anything? Okay, I have bad news for you. Your brother is dead. I found this out on his body. Is that so? My poor father won't be able to cope with such a loss. What have you done, brother? And what for? After reading the letter, Edrist sighs bitterly and shakes his head in dismay. So, that's how it all started. My brother found our great-grandfather's letter in the family archives and he decided to follow his example. And most unfortunately, he did. This means I'm the heir of the title now, but this doesn't give me the tiniest trifle of joy, believe me. Well, I'll have to stay in your capital for a while. If during your travels you happen to find yourself in this ill-fated tomb, do me a favor and tell me what 2 Hanvaki devils died for. Tell me about your great-grandfather. Matthian Hanvaki, this was the name of the mentioned in the letter, was known for his bravery and recklessness. When our family was dealing with some financial difficulties, his best idea was to leave his family estate, his wife, and his children in the care of his brother and go off treasure hunting with a group of daredevils of the same kind, let's say. No one has seen him since. Unfortunately, stories like this aren't unusual in our family. Stories about the exploits of my great-grandfather have become legends. The bards praise his courage. Too bad no one wrote any songs about his widow and everything the poor woman had to endure. That is right. That is right. Discover what happened to the great-grandfather. But before that, we're gonna go to the main square. We're gonna talk to Arlene. See if she has something for us. And I'm really looking forward to start getting some artisan items from her. Because the rods in this game are like one of the most powerful items you can get. And not just one in particular, several of them. Arlene looks at you with hesitation and almost fear. Greetings, Your Grace. You've come to fetch your order, right? So, here's the thing. I sent the gemstones to my partner as we agreed. Now, it turns out it's not enough. He wants something else from the Stolen Lands. You see, magic artifact gatherers need extremely rare ingredients at times, such as the unicorn's horn. These animals are rare. They don't come along very often, and many people consider killing them for their horns to be pretty bad because of their intelligence. You're not someone to be stopped by petty superstition, are you? So yeah, unicorns are considered to be like the pure good embodiment in a creature. So I don't want to kill them. We're gonna go for the neutral option here. I won't track down and hunt a unicorn, but I'll bring you a unicorn horn if I ever come across one. And we will, at a certain point in the game. Arlene smiles sadly. Just as you say, Your Grace. We look to have a long wait before us, I think. Okay, I have to go.
There are many roads to success.
Because you will have an option to kill a unicorn, I believe. I don't remember where, but I do know it exists. But you will also have an option to pick it up from a chest or something like that. Okay, let's offer all this. Is there something here I might want? Nope. Deal. What about here? Am I ever gonna use this? I don't think so, right? No. Same thing about you, you can go away. This is actually quite nice. This can go for Jathal. Never gonna use this. This can go away, this can go away. This could also go away, but I usually keep it just because of reasons. But if at some... because it's unique, right? But if at some point I really do need the money, I will just sell this. Okay, so. What am I doing here? I'm gonna rest because we are fatigued. Ah, I have to talk to Harem and I have to talk to Nok Nok as well. Check out his quest. Cordumt, I have curious news. Okay, right, so this is just the rank up, so I'm just gonna skip this. Wow. Damn, dude. Gardens of Fate, new event. We lost a lot of stats there. Jod. Oh, Keston. Your Grace, Keston coughs politely. The goblin, the one you found, has asked to see you. He claims you are in need of training. I think he is rather in need of a path. Several. Okay, lawful good. He helped us against the goblin tries. I think I should return the favor. Nok Nok strides in as best as his short legs can manage, then his gait slows, then stops as he takes in the throne room. His eyes and ears swivel independently, as if trying to take every direction in at once. After scanning the area around him, he looks upward and squints, as if uncertain if there's a ceiling above him or not. He stands still, swaying slightly, eyes affixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are disdainfully silent, some wrinkle their nose and take a step back. Some of the guards' hands fall to the hilt of their blades. Nok Nok's head snaps down, then seeing you, he gives a sickle grin, his eyes gleaming. Sidekick? Almost didn't see among all Longshanks. He frowns at your throne, then cocks his head, confused. Why in my chair? There is a light chuckle from someone in the room, quite quickly silenced. Took a while to find way here. Nok Nok glances around, but now here to take rightful place. Be a hero, and show you how to be a hero. He nods sharply and hooks his fingers in his belt. I can help, like before. Side by side. Big hero, he points to himself, and not big hero, he pauses. You need it. How can you help? Kesson frown. Actually, Your Grace, if you are considering accepting assistance from this Nok Nok. Nok Nok raps the ground with his heel twice for emphasis and winces. Kesson frowns deepens. If this Nok Nok truly wishes to be of help and is one goblins might listen to, there have been sightings of goblins near Oleg's, possibly dispossessed by our recent encounter. Massacre, Nok Nok corrects brightly. Chop them all up except those who ran fast. New tribe probably have very long legs, very hard to catch. His eyes alight and he grins. But not for me, I can round them up. But, he frowns again, but unless they were still being chased, it's not like them to keep moving. Tires won out. They'd better stay in the capital, like Nok Nok, even if, he wrinkles his nose, it smell bad here. Ah, yes. Oleg has sent word of these goblins via courier, but he has been reluctant to leave in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently, they've been quite diligent in trying to raid his storeroom. If your goblin ally could deal with them... Very well, we'll travel to Oleg soon. Nok Nok nods and pauses as usually remains seated. Do we go now? Yeah, let's resolve this quickly. Nok Nok nods, standing proudly. He makes what might be a ragged salute, interrupting by him noticing something on his wrist, which he rubs away with a frown. As you command, as a hero. He rubs his wrist again, then grunts. We'll go. Lead to post. Nok Nok follow. Okay, dude. So let's check out if Mr. Oleg needs some help. Success, success. Gardens of Faith. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Actually, what is my building point situation? 108, so I'm fine. Rest. And off we go. How far are we from a level up, I wonder? Okay, level 11. Kind of halfway. Okay, give me a second because I hear Cordampini crying and Cordampina might need some help. I will be right back. And I am back. Indeed, Tiny Cordampini was being the tiny devils. And we had to deal. We had to deal with the poopy diaper. But now it's fine. So we're gonna go to Oleg's trading post for Nok Nok's quest here. I think this one is pretty simple. Well, hello. What is this? Don't remember this. Do not remember this.
What's new?
Oh, I think this is fine.
I will see this through.
I think this is fine.
Don't hesitate.
But I think there are gonna be some checks here. So I am gonna buff up with Blessing of the Faithful on my main character. A small but well-armed group moves across the flatlands. Tattoos, leather and fur clothing, bone amulets at their belts, these are barbarians. Calics to be precise. Probably from neighboring Numeria, or maybe lands even further north. They stop when they see you, hands on their weapons and frowns on their faces. Who are you then? What do you want? The barbarians watch you sternly, their hands still on their weapons. Let's share some food with the barbarians. We're not here to fight, let's share some bread and have a chat. The barbarians sniff the food cautiously, then taste small pieces for poison. Once they're certain it's safe, they begin to eat. After swallowing some of the bread, Nober wipes his lips. So you wanna chat, huh? Sure, why not? So it cost us 2 camping supplies. It's fine. I'm Nober. We're from Numeria, part of the Tiger Lord's tribe. This is... I don't remember if this is the tribe of Amiri or if not. I think she's like the Six Bears tribe, right? We're just minding our own business here, not looking to pick a fight. We don't want any trouble and we're not after anyone. One of your people seems to be sick. Can I help? A sick barbarian woman. A barbarian woman steps forward, trying to control her heavy coughing. That'd be welcome. The woman starts coughing again, then spits some blue phlegm on the ground. I wonder if she's gonna turn into an owlbear. I caught blue spit somewhere in the Barrens. I can pay for the healing in gold. There are tons of diseases in Numeria that you won't find anywhere else. I guess they came along with those falling stars. Fungi, mechanical parasites, brain-eating worms. Fun to be had at every step. Sure, let's just be neutral good here and heal the barbarian, no charge. No, none of that. We're not beggars and we're not out for charity. The barbarian woman forces several coins into your hand. Okay. After you heal the woman's disease, she breathes in deeply, relishing the sensation. Wow, thank you. It was a nasty thing, let me tell you. Won't let you take breath in or let gases out. From Numeria, you're pretty far from home. Not so far. The Tiger Lords travel around a lot, from the World Wound to Yobaria. Hell, these lands were once practically home to us. We used to clear them damned Fae from the Gnarl Marsh on a regular basis. Well, now we're here again. That's a nomad life, you see. Never know where you'll find yourself tomorrow. Do you know anything about the situation at Varnhold? Varnhold? Never heard of it. Whatever's going on there, we got nothing to do with it. What are you searching for? The Khaled frowns. No idea, really. Dugat just said we should search for caves and ancient ruins, and he'd tell us if it was what we were looking for. You ask me, we're just wasting time out here, but Chieftain knows best. Now, those are what I call good assistants. Dutiful, prompt, and aware of their own intellectual limitations. Why can't I ever get assistants like that? Maybe I should have pursued a career as a barbarian chieftain. Who's Dugat? An old cleric. He's seen a lot, he knows a lot, and it seems like he's the only one who has any idea what the hell we're looking for out here. Are you the only group of the Marians here? You kidding? Of course not. Our main camp's over the hills there. If you're feeling gutsy, come pay us a visit. We revealed the Khaled Barbarian camp. I think it's actually important for our main quest. Have you found anything interesting in the area? I wish. We've been searching the area for days now, but all we found was a cave with some grime-faced off men. No ancient ruin, no treasures, not a damn thing. Tell me about Numeria. Ugh, I hate this question. Well, Numeria is a hard land made for smart people. Ages ago, stars rained from the sky and left a bunch of chunks of sky metal across the land. Some as small as your finger, others big as a mountain. Lots of the chunks just sit still and do nothing, and we mine them for adamantine. Others make monsters, or diseases, or radiation and stuff like that. Technicology. Nobody spits that last word almost like a curse. You don't like technology? Why would I? Bad enough it brings us so much trouble on its own, but it also attracts villains from all over Avestan, like flies to a steaming pile of shit. That technically alone, ugh. What about your tribe? The Tiger Lords are an ancient and glorious tribe, one of the strongest in all of Numeria. We used to own half the stolen lands ourselves, but that was a long time ago. Back in the time of the great Armag. But now that the spirit of Armag's been reborn into the body of our new chieftain, you mark me, word of our heroic deeds will spread across Golarion once again. Okay, well, safe travels. No need to fight.
I am yours to command.
Without a doubt.
We can even just pick some herbs here. And leave. Without any kind of incident. I think we can meet them again later at some point.
I will guide.
And I think I also forgot to give the storyteller an item we picked up. Let's see what we can do about these goblins now. I think there's gonna be something resembling a fight here. And if I remember correctly, you can kind of get caught out by it. And somebody might go down, so I'm just gonna buff my leopard here just in case. But I don't expect this to be, you know, too much trouble, honestly. Let's go.
I can see my destination.
Okay, let's put our leopard here because I think there's gonna be somebody popping up from this area.
I know mystic theology.
You stumble across an ugly scene, a ragged pile of goblins. They are hiccuping violently, laughing, then hiccuping again. The air is so thick with alcohol fumes, flies lie dead in the dirt, and an odd vinegar smell as well. Wonderful. It appears the goblins have gotten into Oleg's stock and drank deep of its contents. Barrels lie in splinters around the area, not a single one intact. Nok Nok surveys the goblin pile, then glances at you with a shrug. No problem here. Normal day for tribe. Would be worse if holiday. Ha! I'd love a festival like that. I think these guys wouldn't even mind if I fried their friends a little. Is this your tribe? Nok Nok sniffs. Yes. He sniffs again, and you suddenly become more aware of the vinegar smell. They've marked this as home. It will be hard to make them leave this home. Though, he glances around in disapproval, it's much smaller than the capital. Capital would have more room for them, not have to lie in pile, could be lying down drunk everywhere. He turns to one of the group entwined in a mass. You, runny long legs, why did you stop running? Why make home here? The goblin lifts his head slightly, his tiny eyes blearily red. His legs are indeed long and folded back, almost like a grasshopper. Kept getting chased, and no place to settle down. Got hungry, then caught, then we sent here. And now, caught by who? Big Shanks, bigger than you. Long legs blinks and scratches the side of his head with his foot. Fatter, smelled better, big club. Was eating sheep. We tried to share his sheep with us by taking... What? We tried to share his sheep with us by taking one, a small one, in the night while we snore, but we not ask first, so he got mad. After eating half of us, he gets so fully ready to trade. He say if we find him something to wash other goblins down with, because they still squirming in his gut, he let us go. Ugh. And we knew a place, here at Post, but had to sample kegs to be sure. Some appreciation, that is. Look, you can't just serve any old swill to the monsters that swallowed your friends. You have to be sure it'll complement such coarse meat. Perhaps I should write a guide on pairing drinks for goblin cuisine. Make them leave Nok Nok, or I'll do it myself. Listen, Nok Nok big hero, you do what Nok Nok say. But, Nok Nok frowns, his ear twitching. Tell me where Big Shanks now. When he expects you back? Did Big Shanks follow you? I imagine he did. At that moment there is another waft of fall air and a shadow falls on the ground. All the goblins in the pile lift their heads at the new arrival, a towering hill giant with mismatched coveralls, a necklace of hands and skulls, and a makeshift club composed of several timbers tied together with rope. He looks very, very angry, not just the pile of the goblins, but the splintered empty barrels. That him, Longlegs says unhelpfully. Let's go for lawful neutral here. You're trespassing by the law of the land, giant. Leave now. The hill giant turns to you as if in challenge, points to himself and gives a rumbling growl akin to nguk. Then turns to the goblins, his hand clenches on his club, and the growl grows louder. He points to the goblins and points at his belly, the intent clear. The goblins do not respond, not even Longlegs. Their eyes remain wide, frozen. Suddenly, Longlegs makes a high-pitched squeak and points at Nok Nok. He, our leader, he, a hero. He make us drink everything we promised. Also, he made us eat your sheep. Eat him, an ugly friend. Wow, thank you. The hill giant snarls, lifts his club, then turns to you and Nok Nok and thrusts out his chin, pounding his chest and giving a thundering series of grunts that sound like a challenge. Nok Nok blinks. He, Munguk, says not in the mood to share. He says the half-shanks are their guts his to eat. You can understand him? I can. Nok Nok seems embarrassed. Got caught by hill giants once, kept as a toy for their kid, until ran away. Okay, so I don't actually remember if Nok Nok gets upset if you let him eat them. So since Nok Nok is our friend, let's try and protect his tribe here. Put your hand on your weapon, back away monster or I'll kill you. Moongak may not understand you, but is keen on catching your intent. He growls and raises his club, then growls again. Okay, let's kill this beast. Moongak gives a roar as you draw your weapons. You've got an angry giant on your hands. So this is why I did the slight buffing, because these enemies here, they can actually hit fairly decently and fairly hard. So, as long as he's focusing on the leopard, and the leopard, especially if he has displacement, I think we should kind of be okay. Let's see. I'm kind of relying on force bombs here. His reflex is only +6. And his touch AC is 16. So I will try a lesser empowered Scorching Ray here. And Cordampina, I think you're just gonna shoot. Yeah, you just shoot. Okay, that works. The goblins seem ready to bolt. You catch Longlegs slowly uncurling himself from the pile, apparently ready to run. You do notice a number of the goblins are looking at Nok Nok with a strange fascination. Dealing with the giant must have impressed them. None of you move, we're not done here. We not go anywhere, Longlegs says slowly. We not have anywhere to go. Maybe I'll stay here, yes? He adds hopefully. So yeah, we can go for lawful evil. I'll let you all leave, but if I catch you here again, I'll execute you, understand? or Nok Nok deal with your tribe. Nok Nok steps forward and gives a series of cracking hisses to get attention, and all the goblins stare at him. After their eyes are on him, Nok Nok, his eyes narrowed, goes to each one of them in turn and raps them twice in the head, hard. They wince, but say nothing, except for one feeble groan from a goblin more sober than the rest. Make great deal with you. You need to go bigger place or I hit you again. I show you. The goblins stare blankly at this. Nok Nok sighs. Me big hero. Follow me. Take you to new place. The goblins nod and begin to untangle themselves, but they are doing what Nok Nok says, some of them rubbing their heads. Nok Nok turns to you. Big hero Nok Nok, take care of them. All good. Where are you taking them? Nok Nok pauses if he's forgotten what happened a few moments ago, and you realize he has. Capital big enough. Yes, capital. Before you can stop him, he turns to the goblins. All, you, go to capital. Nok Nok command you, go. Oh my. Just, Jubilos stands with his mouth open for a few moments, obviously at a loss for words, then sighs with a defeated look on his face. Oh my. To your horror, the goblins scamper away, running in all directions, but toward the direction of your capital city. Wonderful. We got 7,200 experience out of this, which is nice. How much damage did we deal? We dealt, well, Nok Nok dealt 49, and then I dealt 47 plus 49. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good for a level 2 spell.
Focus on the goal.
Can I find Oleg? Or no? Oleg, where are you? I suppose not. Well, now we have some stinky goblins in the city, which will very likely suck. I think we may lose some stability or loyalty or something like that. So what I think I will do is, I think I'm gonna go for back to the city. I'm gonna speak with the storyteller, because we do have some items to give him. This is 22 hours. This is 13 hours. So I'm going the shortest route because I can just teleport.
My strength betrays me.
Casil, Your Grace, forgive my intrusion, we have a matter that demands your urgent attention. Right now, Anamede Bellavara, the bard from Pitax, is singing in the middle of our main square, and their songs are seditious, to say the least. Remind me, who's Anamede again? She's among the most talented bards of Pitax, but more importantly, she's one of King Iroveti's most favored singers. Anything she sings almost certainly promotes his agenda. Let's hurry to the square and see what she has to say. Now, being lawful good, I'm not gonna forbid her from singing, but let's see what our options are. The Baron himself, greetings, Your Grace. Wait, where is... Ah. Anamede Bellavara, the charming bard from Pitax, stands before you with a lute in her hands, surrounded by a crowd of the capital's citizens. In a moment, she notices you and blows you a kiss. Is she supposed to be here besides Lindsay? Because I can't see her. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Bellavara. The feeling is mutual, Your Grace. Our last meeting was so unforgettable, and Anamede smiles with the corner of her lips. I'm happy to visit your lands once again and bring the gift of art to your people. Master Bellavara, I'm so happy to see you here, but why are your songs so cruel? Our charming Anamede might wish to tell the Baron what kind of so-called art she's chosen to entertain his subjects with. In her first song, she praised King Iroveti, and the second song was about a certain lady from Restov who fostered a street pup, dressed it in lace and velvet, and trained it to mimic the manners of court. I find these allusions inappropriate and offensive. Let's go for lawful neutral. Lady Bellavara, you should be more respectful in your statements. My dear Baron, I'm just a humble bard, and my songs are just an innocent way to make people smile and lighten their moods. Though if someone feels offended by my show, that someone can always demand satisfaction from me at the Rushlight tournament in Pitax. It's an honest competition, words against words, talent against talent. That's the place where one may demonstrate his or her prowess. What is this Rushlight tournament? How could you not know? This is one of the greatest Pitaxian traditions. Once every few years, the king announces the date of the tournament. We greet guests from all around the river kingdoms on the banks of the Rushlight River. The whole day of the tournament is full of mirth and the spirit of competition. Everyone has a chance to prove themselves. Fighters, archers, singers, storytellers, and even fans of strong drinks. The drinking competition is an important part of the program. It will be my pleasure to visit this tournament. King Irovetti will be happy to hear this. See you in Pitax then, your grace. The bard gives you a teasing glance from under her eyelashes and then she bows and leaves. I do think that the Rushlight tournament is only later, right? Yeah, I think so. We will visit this Rushlight tournament, just not yet. I think Nok Nok's quest is done for now. I don't think he wants me to talk to him again. Yeah, no, it's fine. Storyteller? Some gold. No new items. You suck. Okay, what kind of events do we have? Nothing. 1 BP per week and I get more community and more economy. Requires 25 days to solve. Okay, might do that. There's a lot of ranking up. This is not bad. Huh. Not bad either. Okay, I guess we can do this. So, I think my next destination is probably gonna be... Well, first I have to rest. But I think it might be the barbarian camp.
Without a doubt.
Let's see. Oh, he can level up. Wait. And she can level up as well. Intelligence. I have to pick spells for you. So level 4. Nothing here really matters too much, but... Okay. And Tristian... Okay. Nothing very special happening here. Okay. I could also spend some time ranking up my people, but I don't think there's much of a point for that right now. We have 197 days. I want to do that quickly. For the news, affairs of the heart. Okay, so let's see. Ah, there we are. There's the barbarian camp. And we also have some other locations to explore here, close to Varnhold. The Sepulchre of Forgotten Heroes, I think this is something we're gonna do later on. The Overgrown Cavern, I think this is where we heard about the Spriggans being expelled from. We have the Rotten Cave, which I will have to check what it contains. And we have this Precipice Trail. Okay, so yeah, I do think our next destination is going to be this entire area, with this one being our main objective. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport to Silvershire. And from Silvershire, well, I'll check what this has. Okay, so apparently it holds another one of the quests or enemies for the Lonely Barrow quest. So might as well just go there right now, since we are here. I don't think this one is very tough. Oh, do I have to go around? I think I have to go around. Well, poop. Poop, poop, poop. Come on, people. You can move faster than that. I cannot claim this yet. I don't think. Oh, I can. Oh well. Okay. So, our next destination is going to be this Overgrown Cavern. I guess I can enter it right now. But we're going to explore it in the next episode. I do believe this entire area is going to be a peaceful encounter. You can go the non-peaceful route. But I don't think I have to do that. Right? I don't think I want to do that, I mean. We're gonna meet some barbarians here, talk to them, see if we can learn something. And then, if everything goes right, we can meet the Spriggans back here later on as well. I'm just removing fatigue before I finish up, before I forget. Alright, so this will be the end of this episode, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pathfinder Kingmaker. Questions, suggestions, you know what to do, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Many more videos coming out soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.